welcome our defending John Deere Classic champion, JT Poston.
The John Deere Classic is officially underway.
Get on a golf course, it makes you feel good.
Those familiar faces reuniting with an old friend.
I sound like I'm Debbie Downer right now, but I shot one over par on a golf course that I know like the back of my hand.
But for some fan favorites, Deere Run decided to slap back.
If you get too confident and cocky, golf's going to kick you right back down.
And while some struggled, others slowly made their way up the JDC leaderboard, hoping to wave goodbye to the rest of the field a little quicker than expected.
I'm still having a lot of action over here. You sure you don't want my spot?
Oh, that's awfully nice of you, but we got the best spot at TPC Deere Run. So stop what you're doing, sit back, relax, and enjoy. The only John Deere Classic show in town is the 19th hole, and it starts right now.
Now from your official station for the John Deere Classic, welcome to the 19th hole on WQAD News 8. The 19th hole set is provided by Uncommon Ground.
Welcome to the 19th hole. It's already been a crazy, fun, exciting week out here at Deere Run, but today we finally started the actual golf for real. The 52nd John Deere Classic officially underway, and what a start it was.
The pros teeing off bright and early this morning, and what a difference 24 hours can make. The world's best having the perfect weather, but more importantly, the perfect weather for us to follow along.
That's right. A lot of familiar names making a move up the leaderboard on day one, but it was a surprising start for one golfer who hadn't had a lot of success here at the John Deere Classic.
Yeah, let's get to your round one leader, and we start in the morning. It belonged to 39-year-old Jonas Blixt, the PGA Tour journeyman playing his fifth John Deere Classic. He had only made the cut once before, but was on a different level this morning. On 14, Blixt drove the green on the par 4. This was for eagle from 43 feet away, and he drains the putt. It was his second eagle of the day. That got him to 6 under par, but Blixt was just getting started. On 16, more solid putting. He drains the 11-footer for another birdie. That got him to 8 under. The 39-year-old would birdie 18 as well. 2 eagles, 5 birdies, just 1 bogey. It all adds up to around 162. Jonas Blixt is your John Deere Classic leader at 9 under par.
But if you ask me on if I will be in this position coming down like 17, 18 on Sunday, yeah, absolutely. Like pressure builds during the tournament, and but right now, first round, I've done this for so many years. Am I happy about a 9 under first round? Absolutely, stoked about it. But does it really mean anything? Not really, not for us. What matters is the back 9 on Sunday.
So if Blixt was a story in the morning, then it was Grayson Murray stealing the show in the afternoon. On 12, it's the 29-year-old burying a 23-footer for birdie. That was the first of many on the day. Murray piles up 7 of them. Adds on an eagle on number 2, and it's a round 164 for the Arizona State standout. He is just 2 shots back at 7 under par.
It's a tough lifestyle that some guys, that a lot of people don't realize, and you go through ups and downs out here on tour, and I'm trying to make it where it's not my life. It's just kind of what I do, and put things in perspective. And I got a good support team around me that's encouraging me, and I'm doing a lot of good things off the course that's translating onto the course.
Let's stay in the afternoon where a pair of big names attacked Deere Run for the first time together. Ludwig Aberg and Cameron Young playing with Illinois standout Nick Hardy on 2. Young getting up and down from the sand. This 10-footer good for birdie. He finishes a really strong back 9 at 7 under par. He will no doubt be a factor this weekend. Let's stay on 2. Aberg's third shot on the par 5, a good one as well. From 133 out to about 8 feet from the cup. That would result in his first birdie of the day. It was an up and down day for Aberg. He finishes at 3 under, but he's still looking good heading into the weekend.
And there's currently a 4-way tie for third place at 6 under par. That group includes Adam Schenk. We mentioned him yesterday as someone playing well, coming in, and he proved it today. The Purdue product piled up 6 birdies on the day as he fires a round 165. He's just 3 back at 6 under par.
Try and not get too too high or too low. I feel like if you get too confident and cocky, I mean, golf's going to kick you right back down. And I just try and do me and hit the shots I know I'm capable of hitting, and today they added up to a nice score.
Well, let's take a look at your Blackhawk Bank and Trust leaderboard for round one of the John Deere Classic. Golfers still finishing up behind us, but Jonas Blixt will be your round one leader at 9 under. Grayson Murray right there at 7 under. Then there's a bunch of people sitting there at 6 under par. It's a 6-way tie now for third place. Cam Young, Adam Shank, several really good golfers. There's also a 5-way tie for 5th place, but we don't have that many spots on the board. So it, as always, will be a crowded leaderboard throughout the week right here at the John Deere Classic. Well, fans got a 3-for-1 special today here at Deere Run. A trio of former John Deere Classic champions all taking center stage this morning.
Please welcome our defending John Deere Classic champion, JT Poston.
Defending John Deere Classic champion JT Poston starting his title defense early this afternoon with fellow champions Lucas Glover and Michael Kim. It was a slow start for the 22 champion. He would struggle a little bit on the back nine. At last check, he was at 2 under par as he continues to look to repeat here at the John Deere Classic.
So the odds-on favorite to win the JDC coming into the week was Russell Henley here on 5. It's the 29th ranked golfer in the world from 148 feet out to about 5 feet from the cup. The Georgia native with 1 of 4 birdies on the day to go along with a pair of bogeys. It's a workmanlike round 1 for him. He's 2 under at 69.
Well, I hit it great. I didn't make any putts. Gave myself a ton of good chances for birdie and didn't capitalize. Wasn't reading the greens very well. Hit my lines a lot. Just didn't have. Just didn't read them well. So, yeah, I feel like if I can get the putter going, I can be competitive.
Another popular choice to win this year's JDC is Denny McCarthy, the 30-year-old with a solid round 1 at Deere Run. McCarthy with 4 birdies, just 1 birdie this morning as he fires a round 1 68. He's 6 back at 3 under, a solid start for a golfer with 5 top 10 finishes already this year.
I didn't play great. I didn't play poorly. I didn't hit it close enough. The wind kind of got tricky today. The greens were soft and they put some back pins, so it was hard to just get them back there with the softness. All in all, it's an okay start.
It was a rare rough start for fan favorite Zach Johnson, the 2012 JDC champion. Bogeyed 2 of his first 4 holes, then got stuck in neutral for most of the day. The Ryder Cup captain did birdie 2 of his last 4 holes, but Zach will have plenty of work to do tomorrow just to make the cut. His round 1 72 has the Cedar Rapids native at 1 over par. It's just his 3rd round over par here at Deere Run since 2009.
I shot 1 over par on a golf course that I know like the back of my hand. So when it's your profession and you shoot 1 over on a golf course like this, you're going to be frustrated. And I am, like I said, but I'm transparency-wise, I mean, again, I think I've taken my play for granted over the years here. I don't know how many times I've shot over par here in the last 15 years in a round. So it hasn't been much. And I'm not trying to, that's not a subtle brag, that's just a fact. So again, I think I've taken it for granted.
And I fully expect Zach to bounce back once again tomorrow. And I did short our defending champion 1 stroke. He's at 3 under par, so JT Poston looking good heading into tomorrow. We're just getting started here on the 19th hole. Up next, we're going fishing.
We're not, but Shelby Kluber is going to go fishing. She'll bring us a story of a fishy tournament tradition, plus a past champ makes a rare appearance. Still ahead.
You're watching the 19th hole, sponsored by Lexus of the Quad Cities, Jewel Osco, Simply Vain, and Millwrights Local 2158. The 19th Hole Fan of the Day, sponsored by RIA Federal Credit Union.
For all the fans out here at the Classic, we found the woman with the best seat in the house. Laura Carson was camped out in the lounge chairs near the 16th green, right next to the Tito's Vodka trailer. Smart woman. All kidding aside, Laura comes out to the Classic every year, saying nothing can beat the golf, the views, and the people.
I like the course. I like to walk it. I like to, there's a lot of trees. It's beautiful. And everybody's so friendly.
Have you been here before? Now a Moline resident, Laura was born in Silvis, so she says this truly is her hometown tournament.
Now this week is all about golf, no doubt about that. But here at WQAD, we strive to bring you all the Classic coverage, both on and off the course.
That's why we now go to News 8's Shelby Kluver. Shelby, we heard you got to tag along with a very fishy pre-tournament tradition.
Yeah, you guys could say that. Now, don't get me wrong, the Classic is really one of our favorite weeks of the year, but sometimes it can be nice to get a break from the noise and the crowds. That's why, once a year, a group of guys out here trades their golf clubs for fishing poles. Despite the magic of the Classic, sometimes you just have to get away from it all.
We gotta take this down.
And what better escape than getting gone?
Yeah, let's go down to the dock.
Gone fishing.
Through the weeds we go.
The worms were awesome.
That's Arky, Scooter, and James.
Here we go, guys.
Normally, you can find them out at the Classic, but on Tuesday evening, right before the Pro-Am, they're out here, casting all their worries aside.
Oh, this beats sitting in the hotel room, doesn't it?
Arky Lovell has been a JDC volunteer for 39 years, and for the last 9 of them, he's been fishing with Scooter Wilkerson and James Posey.
Just to kind of get them away from the hotel, the casinos, all that, you know. Get them a little piece of home, you know, that kind of thing. First fish. Oh, quick release.
Scooter and James travel the country with the PGA, working at more than 30 events a year.
A lot of times you go back, sit in the hotel room, watch TV, and fall asleep.
So it's no fishtail to say the Classic is their favorite.
This is very unique.
It's nice and quiet. This is a beautiful thing.
A chance to reel in the piece, and bass, crappies, and bluegill.
That might be the winner right there. Quantity, not quality.
No golf talk is allowed out here. These guys are off the hook.
No! Gosh darn it. I thought I had him.
Even when the fish seem to be following the same mindset.
Swing and a miss.
Still having a lot of action over here. You sure you don't want my spot?
So just ask these 3, and they'll tell you.
There you go. Oh.
The real magic of the Classic isn't found in the fairways, the fringes, or really even the fish.
Scooter wins. Size doesn't matter.
It's in the friendships, which is perhaps the best tradition, both on and off the course.
Oh yeah, we got another one on.
Now, I promised I would set the record straight. I know it sounds like a little bit of a whale tale, but literally the second we stopped recording, Arky caught his first fish of the night. And allegedly, it was the biggest fish of the night as well. So I guess my lovely photographer, Jenny, and I might be a little bit of a bad luck charm. Guys?
I don't know, Shelby. Sounds a little fishy to me, if you ask me. See what I did
Good
there.
one, good one.
All right, time for another quick break. But up next, a shot 50 years in the making.
Yeah, what a former Quad City champion was doing back at JDC and what his win meant so many years ago. You're watching the 19th hole on WQAD. Proud to be your official station of the John Deere Classic.
Thank you guys so much.
The 19th hole putt of the day, sponsored by CSI Homes.
Our putt of the day comes from former San Jose State standout Mark Hubbard. It also comes from the lens of our own Wiley veteran, Andy McKay. On 5, the 34-year-old sticking it from 25 feet away. The big birdie right there. It's all part of a round 167 for Hubbard. He's just 5 shots back at 4 under par. Welcome back to the 19th hole. There's a rich tradition of golf right here in the Quad Cities that spans 52 years. 7 former champions are taking part in the John Deere Classic, including big names like Zach Johnson. Well, this morning, the JDC welcomed back one of their first champions for a ceremonial first tee shot.
Please welcome our 1973 champion of the Quad Cities Open, Sam Adams.
Thank you. Sam Adams hitting the first drive of the tournament right down the middle of the fairway. Adams won back in 1973, marking 50 years since his win at Crow Valley. A time and a win he will never forget.
Oh, it was everything to me. I mean, I hadn't been that successful to that point, and I was a pretty decent player. I was not a great player. I was a pretty decent player that more or less caught lightning in a bottle.
What did it mean to you to step up there and hit the first?
Oh, it was great. I was a little bit concerned about how I would do, but I was pretty pleased with the way I hit it. I mean, I didn't kill anybody.
No, he didn't kill anybody. Adams played 8 times in the QC, winning $24,000 in those tournaments.
The 19th hole volunteer of the day, sponsored by Window World.
This tournament could not run without its volunteers, and today we're highlighting Angela Bolent. She's helped out off and on for a total of 8 years, and this year she's working in course management, keeping the crowds quiet during play. Of course, Angela's favorite player out here is Zach Johnson, and she hopes even more people volunteer next year, saying it's a great way to support the community.
I had a shoulder surgery about 1.5 years ago, so I was a bad golfer before that, and now I'm even worse. But no, I love the sport, absolutely love the sport, love being out here. Worked for John Deere for many years and volunteered years ago, and so being able to be back here and a part of this whole event is just really special.
And we'll get you set for round 2 of the John Deere Classic, and when some of the leaders will be back on the course.
Yeah, a lot more to get to, including we welcome back an old friend as we go inside the ropes to recap a busy day 1 here at the John Deere Classic. It's all straight ahead here on the 19th hole. I don't know if you've mentioned this, but we're very proud to be your official station of the John Deere Classic.
19th hole, Inside the Ropes, sponsored by Woodbine Bend.
Welcome back to the 19th hole. And Corey and I we're super excited right now because we're welcoming back an old friend. Celia Palermo left us about 2 years ago for greener pastures. She now works for the PGA Tour, so she's back in town. So we're like, what a better way to welcome her back than to have you be our expert for the week. So welcome home.
Well, thank you. I had to come into town just to give you both a hard time like old times.
And
so.
she is doing a great job of that. Let's see if you can do as good a job with the expertise.
Oh, gosh.
What'd you take away from round one here at the John Deere Classic?
You know, it was great to see Jonas Blixt playing well. He has dealt with a lot of injuries over the years. He had back surgery in 2019, and to see him tie his career low round with a 62, I mean, that's good stuff, right? He hasn't had a better finish than a tie for 20th this season at Pebble Beach, 5th at the Schwab in 2019, so it's been a long journey for him. Love seeing him back at the top of the leaderboard and shooting low out there.
Yeah.
JT Poston shoots 9 under last year, goes wire to wire. Let's see if he can do it this year.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
The thing that stuck out to me is Cameron Young is the highest ranked player here, and we kind of forgot about him for the rest of the week with everything going on. And then this afternoon he just said, hey, remember me, I'm really good.
Right.
He's at 7 under. I think he's going to have a really good weekend. What was the most surprising thing about day one here at the John Deere Classic?
I don't know if it's surprising, but maybe just a good heartfelt storyline is it's great to see Adam Schenk play well out here. He grew up on a sod farm. They used John Deere equipment out there. So when he comes to play TPC Deere Run, he always says it feels like home, right? We were at the Big Dig with him last night, and he and his wife both grew up on farms. So they're like, if there's any tournament I want to win, it's this one, right? There's special ties for the family, and in 4 playings, he has 2 top 10 finishes here. So growing up in Indiana feels like home. The putter did the job today.
We don't know about the Big Dig because you weren't invited. You were. My most surprising thing real fast is Zach Johnson shot over par.
Yeah.
That's the 3rd time he shot over par since 2009. I think he'll be much better tomorrow. I think he'll hang around for the weekend. Might not win this thing. He always said he can't win a golf tournament on Thursday.
That's true.
Well, you might be able to do the opposite.
Yeah, you can certainly do that.
She's Celia Palmero. She's going to be here with us all week. I've always messed up your name.
Yeah.
I didn't call you Palermo.
Some things never change.
Palmero.
You still can't say my name.
Yes, exactly.
There we go.
Exactly. She'll be here all week. Hey, we got to check out your pairings real quick before we let you go. A lot going on here at Deere Run tomorrow. It'll be a busy Friday once again. Your round 1 leader, Jonas Blixt, will be off in the afternoon on the 10th tee at 12:10. A lot of other great golf, including Adam Schenk at 12:43, Cam Young at 7:40 in the morning. That's a great group. I like Nick Hardy as well, so hopefully you get out here early and check that out. We'll leave you for tonight out here at Deere Run. Thank you so much for watching the 19th hole. We'll see you back here, right here on WQAD tomorrow night.